welcome stakeholders to the annual federal programs presentation. Today is October 28th, 2021. It is 6 p.m. This is the virtual meeting. It is on Facebook Live. The meeting will be recorded and posted for your view later. Please put your name and your school's your name and school for your children in the comment box as a record of your attendance tonight. Include any questions you may have along the way or any input you would like for us to consider concerning federal programs. Who are we? We are Twigs County Public Schools with a vision of generating excellence, one team, one goal. Our mission is to inspire, challenge, and prepare all students to compete globally. Tonight we have with us Dr. Mac Bullard, the superintendent, myself, Miriam Reardon, the executive director of curriculum and federal programs, Makaria Sampson, the district parent engagement coordinator, and tonight viewing with us is Ms. Reese Jenkins, the principal at Jeffersonville Elementary School, and Mr. Jamal Harris, the principal at Twigs County Middle High School. Tonight, some of the things that we're going to cover is what is a Title I school? How does our district spend our Title I funds? How does our district participate in the Title I program? What are the Title I requirements? What are our district goals? What are our Title I parent involvement funding and parent involvement opportunities? And parent decision-making opportunities, curriculum and assessments, district parent involvement policy. We will also be discussing Title II, Title III with the SOL, Title IV, and Title V. And this evening we will have a special message from Dr. Mac Bullard, our superintendent. We will begin with what is Essa. Essa is the reauthorized version of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965. It was amended in 2015, and it is the Every Student Succeeds Act. This gives states the authorization to identify their own goals to address proficiency on tests, English language proficiency, and graduation rates. What is Title I? Title I is the largest federal assistance program for our nation's schools. The goal of Title I is a higher quality of education for each and every child. The program serves millions of children in the elementary and secondary schools each year across the United States, and Twigs County schools are all Title I schools. How does Title I work? The federal government provides funding to states each year for Title I. The Georgia Department of Education sends the money to the districts who qualify. The school district then provides the information to the state to determine how the money will be allocated to the schools, and then the schools implement a Title I school-wide program. A Title I school-wide program, the purpose of those are to ensure that all children have a fair, equal, and sufficient opportunity to obtain a high-quality education. Who do we serve in a school-wide program? All students are served in a school-wide program, as the funds are used to upgrade the entire educational program at all three of our schools here in Twigs County. You parents and stakeholders are our partners. We depend on you to support what is going on in the school system. We want to partner with you throughout this whole process. As parents and caregivers, you have rights. You have the right to be involved and request regular meetings to express your opinions and concerns. You have the right to be provided information on your child's level of achievement on assessment and reading, language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies. You also have the right to request and receive information on the qualifications of your child's teachers or paraprofessionals. The Title I programs are supplemental. They come after we have already invested some money from the district, then the Title I programs come to support what we've already done. It supports and supplements hiring support staff to reduce class size, purchasing supplemental instructional materials and educational programs, parent involvement activities, additional training for staff, extra time for instruction in after-school programs or in summer school programs. We utilize the Georgia systems of continuous improvement. That is the who, what, and how. In the middle is the whole child. That's the who we serve. What are we doing? We are providing professional capacity, coherent instructional system, supportive learning environment, effective leadership, and community and parent engagement. And how do we do this? By identifying needs, selecting interventions, planning implementation, and examining the progress. Title 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 provide the tools, resources, and support to ensure we can do the how, this layer of continuous improvement to support the whole child. Who decides how these funds are used? It is a team effort. We consult with parents, stakeholders, community members, the principal, teachers, other staff members, and even students. What is the plan for the money this school year? Our plan this school year are to provide educational resources for children, to provide additional personnel, such as paraprofessionals in the kindergarten classrooms to support literacy and meet those needs, academic coaches, through family engagement, supplies for Parent Resource Center, curriculum events, family engagement facilitator. This is just to name a few of the things we're doing. Our district goals this year, as we came together as a team with the community, stakeholders, students, parents, teachers, is to increase the percentage of students scoring at proficient and distinguished on the distinguishing levels on the Georgia Milestone Assessment. Twigs County Schools will increase the number of students reading on grade level according to Lexiles, and Twigs County Public Schools will increase or maintain school climate ratings at each school. There are many action steps within those goals. Title I funds are the first one we will review. There are $481,833 that we have been awarded through Title I. And we have a set aside, and then we have the funds divided among the three schools, Jeffersonville Elementary, Twigs County Middle School, and Twigs County High School. Jeffersonville Elementary has been given through this grant $149,136. They utilize it for support personnel that we just discussed, for intervention and monitoring of student progress, and instructional supplies and student supplies. At Twigs County Middle School, they have been awarded $72,417, and again, they use it for support personnel with an academic coach, tutoring after school, summer school programs, intervention and monitoring of student progress and student achievement, and instructional and student supplies. And Twigs County High School has been awarded $63,813, and they utilize these funds with support personnel through an academic coach, intervention and monitoring of student achievement and student progress, and then tutoring and summer school programs. Now we're into Title II. Title II is Teacher and Leader Support and Development. Title II has divided this money into professional learning, teacher and leader development, conferences and recruitment fairs to bring in additional staff, and audit and indirect costs. Title IV and V, we consolidate these into Title V, and that is $55,100. This money is spent in the following categories: summer school and tutoring, PBIS student incentives, PBIS coordinator, and teacher and leader development for RTI, response to intervention, multi-tiered systems of support, and PBIS. And all of these programs support our English language learners and our ESOL students. Again, please put your name and your school, the schools that your children attend, not your student's name, unless you just wanted to, in the comment box as record of your participation tonight. Include any questions that you may have or input you would like us to consider concerning Title I or federal programs. Next, we will have Makaria Sampson, our Twigs County Public Schools District Family Engagement Coordinator.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Ms. Reardon, for that introduction. As she said, my name is Ms. Makaria Sampson, and I serve as your District Family Engagement Coordinator. Before I get into the meat of my presentation tonight, I'd like to remind us of who we are. We are Twigs County Public Schools with a vision of generating excellence, one team, one goal. Also with the vision of inspiring, challenging, and preparing all students to be able to complete globally. There are a number of family engagement opportunities that we try to supply for you here at Twigs County Public Schools. Here is a list of just a few, and if you'll bear with me, I'll go through each one of them. When it comes to parent conferences, I know that usually we have parent conferences during the time of report cards and progress reports, but parents, we need you to know that you can always schedule a parent conference with the teacher of your child at any time you see fit. They have those times conveniently during their planning period, so whenever there's a convenient time between you and that teacher, feel free to schedule that particular conference. We also have Parent Portal. Parent Portal is a way for you to look at their grades, their attendance, keep up with their behavior, and also the schedule that they go through from day to day. If you apply the app to your phone, you'll actually be able to get alerts, and so you'll know exactly when these things happen. I know we bombard you sometimes with a lot of surveys, but that is because we value your feedback, your suggestions, and your thoughts. So whenever we do push out those surveys, please consider that a family engagement opportunity and complete those. Resource centers. There are 2 locations for our resource center. We have one at the elementary school, which is on the 2nd hall in room 47. Within that center, we offer brochures, magazines, as well as educational games. At the middle high school, it's located across from the 400 hall entrance of the library. There as well, we have brochures and magazines for our parents to use. Newsletters. Last year, we had monthly newsletters that we got out, and they were chock full of very relevant articles, information, and activities that will benefit the whole family. We're going to, again, get that subscription as soon as the funds come down, and that way we'll be able to give them to you on a monthly basis. So please look forward to those coming out as well. A new opportunity coming down the line is going to be our Parent University at the Cobra Pit. PIT standing for the Parent Institute and Twigs. It will be located in the rear of our media center at the middle high school, and classes will be based on the needs voiced by our parents, but we'll also provide special opportunities geared toward our parents here in Twigs. For example, we all know that Academy Sports and Outdoors is located here on Highway 96, and they would like to partner with us and make sure that we know that there are opportunities, working opportunities, for our parents to be able to become a part of their workforce. Another example is our Workforce Georgia. Workforce Georgia would like to provide our families with part-time work opportunities centered around cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfecting our campuses and transportation vehicles. So whether you're unemployed or underemployed, the Parent University at the Cobra Pit could be the answer for you. So please remember to look for information coming down the line about the Parent University at the Cobra Pit. Twigs Basics. Twigs Basics is a program for parents with children 0 to 5 years old, and the program is set around 5 basic needs of children in that age range. The program is set to make sure that the parents have everything they need so they can provide everything that their child between 0 and 5 needs as well. Resilient Kids. This is a grant that Ms. Reardon wrote to that Mrs. Reardon applied for recently, and we were able to receive it, and we're very excited about it. The grant will raise not only the capacity of the students, but also the capacity of our parents. Research behind Resilient Kids shows that there are 40 developmental assets that children can have. And the more they have, or the closer they are to 40, the more likely they are to be a leader, to have healthy habits, to refrain from violence, and also to refrain from alcohol abuse. Within this Resilient Kids program, they intend to give us the tools needed to increase the developmental assets of our students and also build a sense of community. The Resilient Kids program is a 13-week program. We'll meet once a week, and during that time, we'll be sharing the tools needed to raise these developmental assets of the children. So please remember, Resilient Kids is coming, and get excited about that as well. Curriculum nights. Last year, we had a virtual math night. It was very successful. Those who participated only had great things to say. We're going to do that twice this year with virtual math night, but we're also going to try to do a science night and an ELA night as well, so we can round that out. And last but not least, town hall meetings. During the town hall meetings, you'll be able to hear from Dr. Bullard, but not just hear from him. You'll also be able to voice your concerns and ask any questions you may have. Family engagement requirements. Let me share with you just a few. Each year, we're required to have an annual Title I meeting. During this meeting, we share information about our federal programs, the requirements under each, and we also share your rights. We remind you of the district family engagement plan that can be accessed online, but you can also pick up a copy of it at any of our schools. We also update each year the Title I family engagement plan, which can also be picked up at the school or accessed online. We're here to provide accessibility. The accessibility may include childcare, transportation, or any other barriers for our families. We host family engagement events. These events provide activities for those in the home, but they also provide an interaction between community stakeholders. Building capacity is the name of the game. We want to increase your skills and your awareness so that we'll have superstar parents raising superstar students in order to have a superstar school system. School and home communication. The Twigs County Public Schools has an open door policy. We like to promote two-way, meaningful communication, and we're always listening and making sure that we're doing exactly what you need us to do. When it comes to technical assistance for parents, we live in an ever-changing world, and we understand that there are times when you need a refresher or even a crash course. So we like to provide that, whether it's Google Classroom or even Parent Portal. We're here to help and assist. Partnerships with stakeholders. We have a number of stakeholders within the county, but I'll just highlight these two. On the left side, you can see a picture of myself and Mrs. Virginia Lee. Mrs. Lee is the district manager, too, of disposal at Wolf Creek Landfill, which is owned by Waste Management. She donated 800 water bottles for our students when COVID first started so they wouldn't have to drink from the water fountains, and we thank her for that. And she continues to support our efforts in any way she can. If you look on the right side, you'll see a collage of pictures, and at the top is Mrs. Leah Toney. Mrs. Toney is the executive director of Twigs County Family Connections, who we partner with. She's always on the lookout for resources available to Twigs, and some of the things that she's done here in the past have been health and resource fairs, which was done at the Jeffersonville Elementary School. She's done food drives. We've had a couple here at the Board of Education, and she's also done a diaper giveaway. So thank you so much to Mrs. Toney. I'd like to say thank you to all our stakeholders, and we appreciate everything that you do. Our family engagement plan, again, we update this each and every year. We gave copies of these out at our open house, but again, you can access them online. If you go to our district website at www.twigs.k12.ga.us, there's a white panel across the top. On that, you would click Departments. In the drop-down, Federal Programs. In the drop-down, Teaching and Learning. and then you click on Parent Resources. On that particular web page, there you will find not only the district plan, but also each school's compact. Some other resources include ways to get your child ready for kindergarten through GKids and also the Georgia Department of Education's website. Our compact. The compact also was given out at open house, but it can be accessed online as well as getting a copy here at the school buildings. The compact is basically an agreement between the parent, the student, and the school, and it outlines how we will all work together. It contains academic goals, our individual responsibilities, different ways we can communicate, and we have also put in there different ways that you can come into the school building and do things for us. Due to COVID-19, we will utilize more surveys and virtual meetings and social media posts this year, and slowly we'll get back to face-to-face events. Please bear with us because safety is our priority. That concludes my presentation and the information I have for you at this time. I thank you for your time and attention. If you haven't already, please use the chat box to sign in, put in your name, the name of the school that your child attends, if you have any questions and/or comments and input. Thank you again.
Well, good evening, Twigs County families and community. Thank you again for participating and joining us tonight in our Title I parent meeting and town hall meeting as well. My name is Mac Bullard. I'm your Superintendent of Schools, and it is my pleasure to meet those virtually for the first time and to see those again that I've had the opportunity to meet. Again, we are a school district with a vision, and that vision is to generate excellence. One team, one goal. And how do we accomplish that? We accomplish that by fulfilling our mission, and that is daily to inspire, to challenge, and to prepare all of our students to compete globally. I want to reinforce a few of the highlights that Ms. Reardon and Ms. Sampson have already mentioned, and we want to be very grateful and thankful for the federal government providing us with these funds, because without them, we would not be able to provide these additional supplemental programs. This is one of the major programs that we are able to provide for our students, and many of your students participated in it this past summer. And that was our 20-day summer learning and enrichment opportunity. We had many of our students who gave us such great praise and applause about that particular program. And if you recall, the students had an opportunity to participate in literacy and math courses, as well as enrichment courses. And we did our best to make the summer enrichment program something that they could learn in order to make sure that we close some of the learning loss and complete some of the incomplete learning that the students experienced as a result of COVID-19. But we also wanted them to enjoy that time, and we made it as camp-like as we possibly could. Elementary school students, middle and high, had an opportunity to participate. Those high school students and middle school students who were close but not quite there in terms of passing some courses had an opportunity to recover some of those courses doing credit recovery. Our ROTC group also participated in a summer enrichment program this summer with us. And we had social emotional support for our students, and that was provided through teachers, individuals such as counselors, and others who volunteered with us to serve our students during the summer. I also want to highlight some of the additional ways in which we've utilized our Title I funds in order to support instruction for all students. Ms. Reardon mentioned, but I want to highlight that this year we've been able to bring aboard an academic coach at our elementary and our secondary school. That academic coach works directly with teachers and with students and helps to provide additional materials, additional modeling, provide different training on different instructional strategies to meet the needs of all of the various different learners that we have in our schools. Our students come to us with a set of talents, with a set of strengths. They come to us with different backgrounds and experiences. So sometimes it takes different types of instructional strategies in order to meet them at their needs. And that academic coach is there to work with the teachers to help identify and provide those different instructional strategies. We have also hired a personalized learning director. And that personalized learning director also supports teachers and students in the area of technology. Again, our personalized learning director works directly with those individual strengths, those individual gaps that our students may have to meet their individual needs. And she also works with our students through the Twigs Online Academy. She helps to facilitate that program and provide them with support and with assistance to the parents as well. We have moved our school district to one-to-one in terms of technology. And what that means is that we have a Chromebook device for every single one of our students that they get to use every day in the classrooms. It would be impossible for us to have done that without the support of our federal funds, and we are very grateful that we've been able to purchase a Chromebook computer for all of our students. Along with those computers, we've purchased online opportunities and online materials, and again, such as providing a program for students to continue matriculating through the Twigs Online Academy. We've purchased supplementary materials such as Edgenuity, MobiMax, and others so that students can continue their education, if necessary, away from the school, and we can enhance and accelerate their learning with these technology tools. And we are very excited to announce just this week we were awarded $291,950 through and you all help me with the Emergency Connectivity Fund. A grant recipient, we were awarded these funds, and we are very excited about this. And this is why. We're very excited because not only now do we have a computer in the classroom for all of our students, with this connectivity fund, we're going to be purchasing 500 laptops and 500 hotspots that will actually be placed in our students' home for their use. We're very excited about that opportunity as well, so that when students leave school and they go home, they'll also have a device and the connectivity to continue their learning even while they're at home and during the holidays. So we're really excited about this new grant that we have won. Parents, Ms. Sampson shared with you a long list of the different types of support that are available for you. And we want you to be engaged with us. We want you to take advantage of these opportunities. And one that she mentioned was a new program, again, that we've won this grant this year, and we'll be carrying this program out for the next 2 years, and that's the Resilient Kids 13-week program. Raising highly capable kids. It's going to provide resources and supports for parents to be at their very best and give you strategies so that you can make sure that your students are at their very best in school and out. We're developing a parent resource center, as she mentioned. We have one available in JES, our elementary school, where there are games and other materials for you to check out so that you can work with your children at home. And as she mentioned, in the Parent Resource Center at the middle high school, you'll have an opportunity, parents, to apply for positions that will be made available through Workforce Georgia job support. And for those who have students who are preparing to go off to college, you may need some assistance and some help in preparing those students to get financial aid. and complete the FAFSA. And we're going to have that type of support available for you as well. We also know that there's sometimes when tragedy may happen and our students may and our parents may experience homelessness. And we're going to develop a family support center here in our school district as well. And in that support center, families, you will be able to come and you'll be able to pick clothes that may be needed for your children or for you. There'll be shoes available as well. And we'll also have materials for your children to read at every age group and every level. We have school supplies and all of the things that will be needed for your children to be successful in school. So we're very excited that we're going to be able to utilize some of our federal funds to help develop that family support center. And finally, families, I want to make you aware of, you may not have known that we have won a grant that is funded through the Emory University School of Medicine, Department of Pediatrics, the Partners for Equity in Child and Adolescent Health Group. We were awarded a grant to open a school-based health center right in our Twigs County Public Schools. And in the school-based health center, parents and students will have an opportunity to receive medical support and assistance, dental health and assistance, behavioral health services, as well as vision health and services right in our own schools. So parents, just envision if your child is not feeling well, you will be able to contact the school into our school-based health center, speak to the doctor that may be on staff for the day, let them know that your child was not feeling well, and the doctor will ask your permission to pull that child from class. That child will come to the health center, they'll be serviced, and you will be contacted, given the diagnosis, the prescription, and we'll help to make sure we provide those medical services. Likewise, dental services and vision services, things that are barriers from time to time for students coming to school. We want our students to be healthy, and we want to make sure that not only are they learning, but that they are strong physically, and that we can remove any of those health barriers that create absences that will keep you from having to go to work, and we can partner with you in that regard. Not only will these services be available for your student, these services will be available for the staff within our school district, and yes, for families as well. We'll position our school-based health clinics at exterior doors, and we'll develop policies and procedures for you families to enter in particular times where you can enter and see those healthcare providers as well. And that is at little to no cost if you don't have any insurance. So we are very excited about this opportunity, and I wanted to make all of you all aware of the school-based health center that we're hoping to have open by the fall of next school year. Parents, that concludes my presentation for tonight. I just want to reiterate how we are using our federal funds to meet the needs of your children and also to support you as parents and as families. Remember, it's important to remember that school is about our students, not us. So the more we can empower them to be in control of their learning, the better. Thank you for participating and joining us tonight in our Title I parent meeting and town hall session. And Mr. Basley, if you share with me a list of any parents who participated, I'd like to acknowledge them on tonight. Let me acknowledge Ms. Cassandra Burney. And Ms. Cassandra Burney has a child who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School, Jordan Burney. Thank you, Ms. Burney, for joining us on tonight. I want to thank Marquita Stanley for joining us. And Marquita has a child, Jeremy, who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you, Ms. Stanley, for joining us on tonight. I want to thank Ms. Danita Marcus, and Ms. Marcus has a child who attends both Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County High School. Enrique Marcus, Inasha Stevens, and Trinity Hollingsworth at Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you, Ms. Marcus, for attending our meeting on tonight. Ms. Roshiba Washington Redding. Thank you, Ms. Redding, for joining us on tonight. She has a child who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County High School. Ms. Tawana Brown, thank you for joining us on tonight, Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown also has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County High School. Thank you for being with us tonight. Ms. Tornika Curry. Ms. Tornika Curry. And Ms. Curry has Jesselyn Rawls, who attends Twigs County Middle School, and Destiny Singleton. And we want to thank you. Destiny attends Jeffersonville Elementary School, and Destiny attends Twigs County Middle School. Thank you for joining us tonight, Ms. Curry. Amanda Burnett. Thank you for joining us tonight, Ms. Burnett. And Ms. Burnett has a child that attends Twigs County Middle School. Samaja attends Twigs County Middle School, and we want to thank you tonight for joining us, Ms. Burnett. Ms. Priyana Fort. And Ms. Fort has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you, Ms. Fort, for being with us tonight at our Title I meeting. Ms. Amanda Burnett. Ms. Burnett has Miracle and Anila, who attend Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you, Ms. Burnett, for being with us tonight during our Title I parent meeting. Joe Glover Height. And Joe Glover Height has Samuel Terrell Height Jr., who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School, and Janiyah Glover, who attends Twigs County High School. Thank you so much, Ms. Glover Height, for joining us on tonight. Retoya Stevens Carr. Ms. Carr has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County High School. We want to thank you, Ms. Carr, for taking the time to join us tonight at our Title I meeting. Ms. Wimberly. Ms. Wimberly has a child who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County High School. We want to thank Ms. Wimberly for joining us on tonight at our Title I meeting. Ms. Clay, Ms. Shanita Clay. Ms. Clay has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you, Ms. Clay, for taking the time to join us tonight during the Title I meeting. Ms. Barbara Bryant. Ms. Bryant has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School, Devin Bryant Jr. And we want to thank you, Ms. Bryant, for joining us tonight during our Town Hall meeting and Title I parent meeting. Ms. Doretha King. Thank you for joining us, Ms. King. Ms. King has a child who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School, Carmelo Sears. We want to thank you for joining us on tonight. Derizio Harris. Derizio Harris is one of our parents and teachers in Twigs County, and we want to thank Mr. Harris for joining us. His daughter, Amelia, attends Jeffersonville Elementary School. Ms. Kayla Conley. Thank you, Ms. Conley, for joining us on tonight. Ms. Conley has a child who attends Twigs County Middle School. We appreciate you being with us at our Title I parent meeting. Ms. Teresa Tharp. Thank you, Ms. Tharp, for joining us. She has a child that attends Twigs County High School. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Ms. Tharp. Ms. Brittany Noel Ross Reese Hawkins. Ms. Hawkins is one of our wonderful educators here and has Ms. Adele Hawkins, who attends Jeffersonville Elementary School. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Hawkins. Ms. Ambra Brown. Ms. Brown has a child that attends Jeffersonville Elementary School and Twigs County Middle School. Thank you very much, Ms. Brown, for joining us on tonight. Donna Michelle Smith. Thank you, Ms. Smith, for joining us. She has Jesse Jones, who attends Twigs County Middle School. Thank you very much, Ms. Smith, for joining us on tonight. Sasha D. Ms. D has a child that attends Twigs County Middle School, Renaya Cabanis. Thank you very much, Ms. D, for being with us tonight during our Title I meeting. Parents, thank you to all of those who have joined us. And again, make sure you let your neighbor and your friends and other family members know that we'll have this recording available. It'll be on our website if they'd like to review it later and learn of all of the different opportunities that are available as a result of our federal program and the federal dollars that we have in our school district. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being our partners. And as we continue to generate excellence, one team, one goal. Have a good evening.